Good morning. Welcome to Peace, Purpose, and Faith. I'm coming to you today with a story time. Um, and this is for all women. You have to advocate for yourself. Take care of your health. And if one doctor don't listen to you, go to another. Because 3 years ago, I was experiencing excessive, and I mean excessive, menstruation. I had already knew that I had like 3 fibroids at the time, but they didn't bother me. But over time, my menstruation cycle was excessive. The bleeding was excessive. I would be on my menstruation for at least 3 weeks out the month. So I would go to my gynecologist, which I had been going to this man for like 25 years. He delivered 2 of my kids. And he was a great doctor. He was a great gynecologist. I would go to him once a year. However, and I would tell him, I'm tired. I'm eating ice all the time. You know, I just don't feel like me. I go to work, come home. I don't even want to drive to the store. So, he diagnosed me as anemic. So I was put on iron pills. That did not help. The bleeding consists to the point where I had to wear like three pads. Oh God, it felt like a diaper. It was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And if you're a female and you go through issues like that, you always have to wear black pants, especially to work. I work in the medical field. So you're always wearing black pants. You're always taking a change of clothing with you, everywhere you go. Plus a whole bag of pads. A bag. So, so I went to my primary care and I was voicing, my grievances to him about what was going on. So he was like, well, that should not be happening. So he recommended me to a new gynecologist, which was a female. She listened to me. She was patient. She understood. She drew lab work, which my gynecologist, he was not on point with that. When I would go in every year, I would get my pap smear done, and he would be like, "Oh, Rainey, you're doing good. You look good. You don't look how you feel, but I feel like crap. I may not look like crap, but I felt like crap. And so, come back next year." That's what he would say. So thank you, Jesus, for my primary care, because I voiced my grievances to him, and he was like, you need to see somebody else. So we made the appointment. It was probably about a month later. Went in, talked to her. She was very thorough, very thorough. Scheduled, made the appointment, went to the appointment. She drew lab work. She talked to me for at least an hour. Most doctors do not do that, but she did that. So lab work was drawn, and so the next day I was out with my daughter and we were running errands, and I got a phone call. Miss Rainey, you need to go to the emergency room ASAP. ASAP. Your organs are shutting down. Come to find out, I needed a couple of blood transfusions. My hemoglobin was 5.2, which for an adult woman is supposed to be like 12 point something. So I ended up in the hospital for about a week getting blood, and I felt great afterwards. After I got that blood, I felt great. I will be right back with a part 2 to this video.